we have retail sales. So the forecasted one is 0.5%, and the trade balance is 0.11 billion. Okay, let's see. So it's also the international trade in goods and services, and why traders care because of export demand and currency demand are directly linked, because foreigners must pay the domestic currency to pay for the nation's exports. Export demand also impacts production and price at domestic manufacturers. So here, if the actual is greater than the forecasted one, it's good for the currency. Last one was February the 5th, so it happens pretty much once a month. The actual one is 0.47 compared to minus 0.27, and we'll see whether if the expectation is better than or the actual one is better than the forecasted one. Retail sales, of course, that's simply what's happening in terms of the retailers in the country itself. The total value of sales at the retail level. So if the actual is greater than the forecasted one, then it's good for the currency. Last one, there's no change, it's 0.5%. But January, on the other hand, and December is more than that because of the holidays. So it'll be interesting to see whether if retailers have been shopping or not. So that being said, let's create a plan. We'll go through. You have a few things that you can basically trade. Of course, you have the Aussie against the US dollar right there. You can have Aussie against the Japanese yen as well. And then you also have Aussie against the Kiwi, which I don't have. Let's see. I think I took it out. Here. Or a Aussie against the Kiwi. So you can basically choose which one's which. It will be interesting what I'm going to do. The better ones actually are the Aussie against the Japanese yen because, of course, as you would know, Japan is currently ticking right at this point in time, and the US, I know it's closed, so you might have a better idea from in terms of the bulls or the bears from comparing. Like also in terms of the movement, you might actually probably get better movement from there. All right, looking at the daily chart, I was looking to the previous bar. The bulls are currently in control, and if I'm gonna maximize this, actually, no, I don't like to have those. Daily based on the 3 months, and it's basically in a downtrend right at this point in time. And how do we know? We can see through there. Primary. Here we are. Secondary right there. And nothing dictating it as yet. So there is a probability that in terms of the price, so I'm looking now based on these lows here, the slows over there, looking at the peaks and the troughs, mainly the troughs, which translates in terms of that peak right there, that high, so there's a good probability that it could push the price all the way to 92.33. That's a 40 pip profit. And there's also these areas and these levels, which is also being supported within that high. And of course from here in this meter sections on this level, so you have between 2 points a level demand and level of supply right there, and then of course you have your trend. So approximately with the current price to where it's at, about 57 pips, also 38, so between 38 to 50 pips, okay, which can now be translated to, I go through the 4-hour chart quickly. Bulls are currently trying to push the price right at this point in time, and I can change that to 4 hours. If I look into that too, on a microscopic level, getting lower in terms of lower time frame, higher highs, not even creating higher low, but of course this one will finish in less than 2 hours. And I'll look into the 1 hour chart. The bulls are in control right at this point in time. We'll translate that into a 1 hour. Cool, alrighty. Probability they will push the price further is more than likely. Gonna go 92.01, already 92.07. Okay, I'll go look into the 30-minute chart from here. Okay, bulls are in control. I have a 15-minute chart, and I have a 5-minute chart. Right. So I know it's not until for another 6:15, 21 minutes and 47 seconds. There's still quite a lot. And the 30 minutes can translate, it can all the way go up to 92.04. Yeah, in about 6 minutes, this can easily drop here too. Much better price points, getting about 91.90, 91.93. Right, Aussie against the Japanese yen. Where are you? Sell, buy. Okay, just there, just to test it out. You can put another one there too. Okay, so I put one in just to test, and then here is an entry order to get a better price. I'm getting a little bit too ambitious here actually, about 91.90. I know there's only like a 4 pip difference in terms of 5-minute chart. Can easily head back even further. Actually, here it's on the price 91.80. So the next one that it will test is about 91.93. So just put it right there, 91.92. You will see you can go through around this area. Yeah. Right, let me go through baseball as well in the past through there. So we'll wait until that occurs.
Ray, a question.
Mm-hmm.
I see that there's a broken of the train line. Would that be any significance in terms of decision making for you? All the way up, and then just about an hour ago, there was a broken of the uptrend line. So.
Broken off the uptrend. I'm very visual, so let me have a quick look on your screen, please, Warren. I just want to see what you see, okay?
Okay, you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see this uptrend, very nice uptrend, and then this broken here.
Will you maximize that again for me, please? Well, the thing is simply, you're in the bid, right? Where was the last high or low?
Okay, this is higher than that.
So you need to put, when you're saying that the uptrend has been broken, but that was existing ages ago, but because of the current low, then you need to connect also the current low.
Oh,
So in other words, that actually doesn't exist as yet. I mean, it does if you're going to put within the time frame or within that frame, but you know that longer uptrend line that you drew, you have to add another one from your starting point of the low all the way to that low on the 17, 10 around that area.
right here.
No. See, because you said you told me that, but the uptrend line has been broken.
Like what I'm seeing is from here all the way up this
Exactly.
channel.
Yes. So your trend, to be objective, how are you going to draw your uptrend? Bingo. It's okay. That one got taken. Okay.
Well, I connect the lowest point along this channel.
Mm-hmm.
And
But where is now the new low of the trend? Where is the current? Actually, I'll rephrase that question. Where is the current low of the trend?
right here, this here.
Those ones, and then also, but there's another massive one right there, which is that one, right? So where you put your major uptrend, right, within the lowest low, you need to move that across to the downside. See, based on your trends, it is not clean enough. In other words, they are not objective because you need to use, it was probably my mistake, to do it, you need to use, when you're using add line, you need to use the high and the low, because high and lows are important.
From where to where? From here on?
No, because your question was to me is, well, that uptrend line has been broken. Yes, it was broken when when you drew the trend line to within that area, right? But so when you're drawing an uptrend line, you always connect all the troughs, downtrend line, all the peaks, right? So yeah, you need to redo your uptrend line. Okay, let me show it to you. Because I don't know up to where you put your thing. Let me go 2 days. You have, is that the and based on the bid. Okay, you're in the bid, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we definitely need to, because if you're going to be in the exam and you're not objective, I'm going to fail you, even the rest of the advanced students. Okay. All right, so if you can see here, Warren, this is basically where you put your low, or probably even lower than that, right? So I put the 5 minutes, we'll see 5 days. Okay. So that is basically the lowest of the low. So if we go through here, yeah, we need to go through this definitely with you guys. Yeah, you have your primary uptrend, you have your secondary, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, let me clean it up. Right. Then you have your tertiary. If we put it through there, then cancel. Then you are absolutely right. That one has been broken. But because this is being translated as a new low, then this one will exist at one point in time. But because there's now a new one right there, then it is imperative to go through here all the way through there. And then check this out. I didn't make it up. These ones right here, I didn't make that up. Definitely not. And then based on your downtrends, you have your primary. You have your secondary right here. I'm not making this up either, so they have to break that. Okay. So if you notice here too, this is when we created the it's where I created basically mechanical order component. This is based on the bid now, since we're going to be selling, but it was based on the asking price. So you can have something that's mechanically that you can do, because here's your level of demand right at this point in time. So that's on the highs, and that's also the. This is now, we have 2 minutes and 7 minutes. 7 seconds. Since we have a new higher high, higher low, look at that nice strength, momentum, and this will translate on a different component because I'm changing now from the B, but I go to whoop, bam, so that is now through there. I'm not making this up either. See how it's just touched that price. For some reason, almost like people already knew, right, and what's really happening. Aussie. Okay, actually, let me just quickly double check on the Aussie against the US dollar quickly, okay? Just 1 second. Okay, not happy with that one as yet. Okay. All right, so does it make sense, Warren, in terms of what you basically were just doing? And it's if you're in the bid or the ask, the high and the lows, of course, the lows will be on the bid, the highs will be on the highs. So you see, there's a different price. If I change that to even do it. Okay, there it goes. He'll do it. There's one thing that we need to discuss as well, basically in class, that if it is you're buying, you need to be on the asking price. If you're selling, you need to be on the bid. But because we bought it, I have to put it now on the bid. So here we go. It is now approaching 2 price points. Okay, from that high within this high. So this is majorly your areas of supply right there. Okay. Would you mind someone please mute yourself to the background, because it's pretty distracting. I can hear the tapping of your keyboard. Hello. Thank you. Alrighty, so that's pretty much right there. You can see there now the price that will push the price all the way to that end. Alright, 4:19, another 10 minutes. I'm just going to mute myself for a second. I just have to focus. I have to put in a couple of trades here too. So, if you're trading right at this point in time, go ahead. But if you are not, then just observe and but even if you're not anyway, put in a trade. So that's the only way you can learn too. Okay, so I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna go to my other screens in order to put in a trade. Okay. Alright, so that's basically uh, 102, one of the Aussie against the US dollar, and then the other one based on, wait, that one, Aussie Japanese yen. So we're just gonna go through that. Wait for it. It's 4:23 Pacific Standard Time, 7:24 Eastern Standard Time. So we're just gonna relax for a second. I'm gonna relax for a second, just let it ride for now, and then I'll be back just probably just 3 minutes, okay? I'll be right back. So if you are currently trading, go ahead with it, and then, but if you're not, oh, sorry, it's currently approaching the level of supply at this point in time. Alrighty, any questions for me before I mute myself? Nada. Okay. Good luck. There you go. So if you saw, basically the price, the spread just went significantly, and then bam, it just basically went through the roof. I'm done. Oh man, that was quick. It's too easy. So it's basically kept going. Hang on a sec. Why did I go quick? Oh, sweet. There it is. Okay, so it basically I just took where the demand or the supply level is at. So it simply, you basically took it. All right, that's it for the class for today. What'd you guys do? Let's start from you. Anne, did you go long or short?
I went long, made 30 pips.
Great. Harry, long or short? I'm sorry, probably Harry. I don't know if you probably maybe long 20 pips. Nice. Jen?
Long 33. I actually did 2 positions and I only closed 1.
Great. Lisa? Oh, sorry, start with Caitlin first, please.
Dad, I'm on class. I made 7 pips because I had a very small. Yeah.
No problem.
Small limit. Limit.
Okay, excellent. Lisa, if you traded.
Went long.
Nice. Are you still in the game or are you already out of the game?
I didn't do anything. I'm in this other.
Okay, cool. Great. Samantha?
I was in 2, so I went long on the Australian Japanese yen, and I got 30 pips.
Nice.
And I went short on the Australian British pound, and I got my target at 12.
Okay, awesome. And last but not the least, Warren.
I set on purchase and buy for long, but somehow it didn't go to my entry, so I missed it. I should just go to market, buy market.
Okay.
I set it too low, I guess. It didn't come back to it.
No problemo. Okay, so well, congratulations, guys. I know there's probably better price points in terms of if you went long a little bit earlier in more of a longer term perspective for the Aussie against the Australian dollar, then well done, because there's a little bit more room to go through, about 90.70, that's not long to go actually. If I go through, maximize this a little bit. Through there, so 90.60. Since this one definitely has been broken, so we'll just delete that. So there's some room in order for this to get towards about 91.43. Approximately another, what, 40 odd something. But let me go through in the 1 hour chart too. Anything can happen. There's a lot of force in there, so let me close some of that too. Okay, just to take some along the way, and then I'll let the others ride. So that is basically, I hope you enjoyed today's class. I know that's why reports are really important. You can make quick money, but you can also lose a little bit more money too in that essence. But to demonstrate once again in terms of a high impact news, they are very important. And you can detect that if something is in an uptrend, or basically we spoke this in class, that if the only way that a supply level will be broken is through news, and it needs to, they have to push that, right? Especially if something is pointing to the downside, there's no way that they will, without news, then the price will just simply drop. Okay, so other than that, if you have any questions for me before we wrap it up for today?
No questions.
No questions? Excellent. Well, if there is none, then we'll see you guys tonight for the rest of you. If not, then I'll see you as well in class tomorrow. Thanks, guys. You have a good one.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
Bye.